Good morning, everybody. It's time for another delicious edition of Texas Oatmeal. And as you can see behind me, there's still no Vanderhall, right? Except it actually is sitting right over there. So today I'm going to show you guys what the new wrap looks like. And I'm going to go over a couple little things that I love about it and a couple things that aren't so great. But the guys did a killer job overall, and I think you guys will like it. Maybe some of you probably hate that I took the old wrap off, but this one follows the same idea, same theme, just a little changes to it. But you know, overall, it's, man, I love it. It's amazing. It's definitely going to turn more heads than it already did, but not that it needed to. But it looks awesome, and you guys are going to see it right now.
Nah, don't play like that. That gon' make you lose your mind. Calm, telling me to calm. I just say no. I only fuck with friends, cause
Okay, so it is really hot out here, so this is gonna be a real short update, but here's the new wrap. It looks amazing, I think, anyways. You know, so we've got all the distressing, the extra, you know, weathered effect with the rust look going on. We've got bullet holes, although here's one of the things I'm talking about. We'll get back to that in a second. But bullet holes along the sides, you know, everywhere, right? These are torn open sections that have like some mechanical bits underneath. I'm not sure what those mechanical bits are. It almost look like motorcycle parts, which is kind of fitting. But things like that. Got the weathered look on the everything. We changed it all. It's actually, so we've got the checkerboard on the front. I wanted to do checkerboard down the side on the old wrap and throw in the yellow, but a lot of people hated it, so I didn't ever do that. But I did it on the front of this. I got rid of the lipstick. Yes, some of you people hated the lipstick on the front. Well, it's gone. So unless you've got yellow and black checkerboard lipstick, you're not going to call this that. We went with flat material this time instead of gloss because that fit the weathered theme better. Yeah, and we changed this up a little bit, narrowed the black stripe. It used to be you know, level out here, so we moved it inside. I didn't really call for that. That's just what they did, and I told them to just do whatever, have fun with it. This is not one solid piece this time, which I think is a little weird. They cut it here and on this side to match, and then right down the middle. Actually, yeah, last time it was right down the middle. It was 2 halves. Now it's actually 4 pieces. I'm sure they decided that was easier this time. I'm not sure why, but they cut this off. So I'm gonna make them print me a little decal to stick over this one so that one looks right, because on this side it didn't get cut off. Actually, you know, maybe one of them here did. But whatever, they can print me off a little sticker and we can fix it. But yeah, they covered a bunch of the bolts, and which is fine. I mean, you know, but like the guy that did the left side covered them and didn't cut them. The guy that did the right side covered them and then cut them and laid it all in there like he's supposed to. The problem is they covered over the head of the bolt, or the Allen part of the bolt, so you can't get that out of there unless you cut the sticker. Whatever, not that I need to take the back panel off anytime soon. But they did it on the front. Same thing here, like this guy cut this side, but on the other side they're not cut. They did it here, you know, which is neat because it kind of blends those into the wrap. You know, so it's not just this chrome piece. But I mean, I've got to take them off, and that was working its way out. Interesting. But I got to take them off, so like I undid these, so they're going to be, you know, bright chrome, which is fine, but that's kind of how they need to be. They also covered this when they were doing it, because they covered all this as one piece and they cut around it and then left that black. But I want you to see that, so I peeled this off because the They wrapped these, which I didn't tell them to do. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I may unwrap those. I don't know. The black does look cool, but you know, I spent all that time doing the aluminum trim and making it match down the side. So I don't know. They also put no step on here, which is a great idea. I love that idea, but it looks a little odd because it's such a bright yellow when everything else is distressed. I think it should be almost a yellow that looks like it's worn out, kind of like my faded yellow gas cap already is. So I think maybe those need to go. They put it on both sides, and one side is straight with the piece, and the other side is straight with the car. So they're both off. So I may peel those off. Not sure. We're gonna leave them on for a little while and see how it looks. But overall, you know, pretty awesome job. I can't really complain about anything else. They do such a good job. They did it pretty quick. This was about a week and a half that it was there, but I don't know how soon they started on it once I dropped it off, because they are just so busy. But they got it done. It looks great. Everything's real centered, and you know, nothing's off. That would be the big killer, is if like that front nose piece was off at all. I would die because my OCD would kick in. So they did a great job on that. It looks like about the same quality as the last time, so that's what I expected. That's why I brought it back to them. And overall, you know, it looks awesome. So, you know, other than a couple little things, you know, get that fixed right there, you know, and then take the vinyl off the head of those. They didn't plug my rear turn signal lights back in, but I got to take that off and just fix that. No big deal. But yeah, I mean, that mechanical looking stuff that's in there looks cool. Whatever that's from, I'm not sure. Like I say, it just, I don't know, it looks cool. It's supposed to look like it's torn open. The tear could have been a little better, but whatever. There's a lot going on in this wrap. People aren't even going to probably even notice that. I actually had them add that in later. They had it all done without that. And I was like, let's do some torn open sections, you know, where it looks all mechanical or whatever underneath it. And they added that. And, you know, maybe that's my bad for doing that. I don't know. So overall, you know, killer design. Ties in the yellow the way I wanted to originally. Ties in the yellow on the front wheels. Ties in the yellow on my steering wheel. Got my yellow headlights, of course. Just, you know, freaking sweet yellow gas cap. So I got a couple little things I got to do to it still to get it put back together. I just threw the roll bars on and the windshield on. I actually drove it over there and then drove it back, of course, without a windshield and roll bars so that they didn't have to take those off. That's an experience. I don't know that I would suggest that for future reference. Take it there, take that stuff off yourself so you can put it back together and then drive it home. Maybe a better idea. So that's it. That's the new wrap. I'll leave you with a couple little walk around images of it as this video ends. And check me out on Instagram at Texas Oatmeal on Instagram. I'll be posting some more pictures of this on there, and because I'm going to take it in the next day or so to some cool spots and have some cool pictures taken instead of just right here in front of the house in the driveway. Yeah. So that's it for today. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night. We bring the vibes here. We full of life, you keep the change. Keep the change.